Hello everyone, welcome to Brilliant Botany. In this video tutorial, I will be talking about the disease triangle. Okay. Usually, plant become diseased when they're attacked by pathogen or abiotic factors. Okay. So, in plants, disease is only possible when they come in contact with the pathogen or the abiotic factors, or it is also called as environmental factors. Right. So, in the first case, that is in the pathogen, if the plant disease is attacked due to this pathogen, then this pathogen must be in contact with the host plants, and as well as there must be an interaction between the host plants and as well as the pathogen. So this is in the first case. Despite of their contact and as well as interaction, sometimes disease condition may not be seen in the host plants. So this is why, because when this pathogen is in contact with the host plants, if the conditions in the environment, it may be the temperature which is high or low, moist condition, humidity, so all these environmental conditions, if they are in the favorable range, then the disease condition is seen in the host plants. If not, if the environmental conditions are not favorable to both pathogen and as well as in the host plants, there disease condition may not be seen. So here environmental conditions also plays very much important role in the diseases of plants, right? So here comes the third component, that is environmental conditions. Here environmental conditions and abiotic factors are one and the same. Getting? So this third component, which possess the set of environmental conditions, if they are at the favorable range, definitely a disease condition will be seen in the plant or the host plants. And the favorable conditions, what I am talking, so those conditions may be favorable to the both the host plant and as well as in the pathogen. Getting? That means to say, if the pathogen requires high temperature, okay, if it requires less humidity, so these conditions must be present in the environment. And if the same host plants, if it requires the same conditions like high temperature or less humidity for the purpose of resistance, say for example, if these host plants requires high temperature and less humidity in order to acquire the resistance character in them, there it is the favorable condition for the host plant, but that favorable condition does not favors for the development of the disease. Why? Because it has already acquired the resistance power in it. If the same high temperature and less humidity causes the increase in the virulence nature of the pathogen, there we can observe the disease condition in the host plants. If the high temperature and less humidity decreases the virulence nature, or it makes the pathogen to become avirulence, then disease condition is not seen. Getting? If the conditions in the environment are more favorable to the pathogen, that leads to the susceptible nature in the host plants. And if the conditions in the environment are favorable to the host plants, that leads to the avirulence nature of the pathogen. So to cause a disease in plants or to induce disease in plants, the environmental condition must be always favorable to the pathogen. If the conditions are favorable to the host plants, it easily acquires the resistance power in it and it avoids the attack of pathogen. So these are all the host, pathogen and as well as the environmental conditions which plays very much important role in causing the disease. Right, and interaction of these three components, that is pathogen, host and as well as environmental conditions, environmental conditions are most required to see the disease condition in the host plants. So this is about the pathogen host and as well as environmental components. Okay. Let me give you an example. If this host variety is highly resistant or if it is susceptible, or they may be present in large number, they may be present in small numbers, whatever it may be, or sometimes that host plant may be too young or it may be too old to which the pathogen prefers. Getting? So this is, imagine this is the condition in the host plants, and if you take up with the pathogen, say for example pathogen may be highly virulent in nature or they may be avirulent in nature, or they may be present in higher numbers or these pathogens may be present in the lower numbers, whatever may be the condition in the pathogen and as well as in the host plants, what I said right now. But these environmental conditions affect the growth and resistance of the host plants and as well as it affects the growth and virulence nature of the pathogen. Look here, the interaction of host pathogen and as well as the environmental conditions are visualized as triangle and is referred to as disease triangle. Yes, here comes the disease triangle. Let me represent you the interaction of these three components as disease triangle. So as I said, interaction of the three components are visualized as a triangle. Okay, and here it is called as disease triangle. And here each side of the triangle is, okay, here each side of the triangle is denoted by a component. So here comes the pathogen. So this side the host plants, and here comes the environmental conditions. See here, each side of the disease triangle is represented by the one of the three components. Right? So here also the length of each side of the disease triangle is equal to the sum of the total characteristics of the three components which favors the disease. Each of these three components may show variations. Say for example, if the host plant, now let us see how these host plants varies. Okay, say for example, if it is highly resistant in nature, if the host plants are highly resistant to the disease causing organisms or to the pathogens, then the length of the host side will decreases. Okay, length will decreases and disease condition is said to be 0. Also, you can see the another variation in the host plant, that is if the host plant is susceptible. Okay, if you see the susceptible nature in the host plants, this host side will become longer, it increases, and also the potential amount of disease is seen. Getting here? But whereas in the resistant host, the potential amount of disease was 0. But here, due to the presence of the susceptible host side become longer and as well as potential amount of disease is seen to the extreme level. Getting? So this is the variation which is seen in the host plants. But if you take up with the pathogen, if the pathogen is avirulent in nature, say for example, in an area avirulent pathogens are present, can you expect a disease condition in the host plants there? Answer is no. Why? Because it is already avirulent in nature, and as well as what happens, this pathogen side becomes lesser and disease condition is not seen. Here it becomes 0. But if the pathogen is virulent in nature, Here you can see the potential amount of disease. Why? Because it is virulent in nature. Name itself is indicating that it is the capability of the pathogen to cause disease in the host plants. Right? So hence it causing the disease. Now if you see the environmental conditions, if these environmental conditions are favorable to the pathogen, there you can see the considerable amount of disease condition in the host plant. So these are all the variations which are seen in each of the three components that leads to the disease condition, or it will not lead to the disease condition in the host plants. If the host plant is susceptible, definitely a disease condition is seen. See here, if the three components of the disease triangle, that is host, pathogen and as well as the environmental conditions, could be quantified, then the area of the triangle would represent the amount of the disease. Okay, so this represents the amount of the disease. If any of the components become zero, it may be the host, pathogen or environmental conditions, any of the conditions become zero or the components become zero, no disease condition can be seen in the host plants. And also this disease triangle can also be represented as a triangle with the components written at the peak rather than along sides. Okay, so here you can represent these three components at the peak. That means even the disease triangle can be written in this manner. In either of the two cases, the explanation is same, but here we are representing at the peak, but here we are represented at the sides. That's all. Whatever may be the way of representation of this disease triangle, either this or this, but area of the disease triangle is the amount of the disease. So this area shows that it is amount of disease. So this is about the disease triangle, which mainly explains about the interaction of host, pathogen and as well as environmental conditions. So if any of these components changes or it varies or if it becomes zero, what is the condition of the disease in the host plants? That is what we studied in the disease triangle. Hope you like this video. Please do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. Also never miss an update from me. So stay tuned. See you in the next video. Until then, take care.